Hi, I'm Rosanna, and I wanted to let you know about this organization called WAR. Valerie is the founder, but, and she's been helping during this crisis to a lot of foreigners, a lot of people like myself that is being stranded in very remote places. In particular, I was stranded in Peru, Iquitos, Nauta, which is the jungle, and I was there for a retreat and to support a retreat. I am a traveler. My home base is New York, and I was there, and the whole quarantine happened in Peru. Peru took it is a very strict country, and the military happened. You were only allowed to get food from 5 to 9 a.m., and if you didn't, you get taken into jail or whatever the situation was. When I reached out to the embassy, I was trying to get to Lima because I'm also Peruvian and I have family there. They told us that I could not get to Lima, that I needed to basically um, wait it out or whatever the case was. So I was there. Fortunate, it was very poor communication between the embassy and the Americans, because we were in very remote areas. We were not where you can just take a taxi and go to the airport. We needed to get through a lot of barriers in order to get to our home. I heard about this organization WAR. It's a humanitarian based on donations from people that are kind-hearted. And with that organization, myself, I was able to get out yesterday from the jungle finally after a month. And my situation, and we were having a limited amount of food. Just the center is beautiful, but it's just they also don't have money coming in at all, so they had limited amount of food and also lack of clean water. We're drinking rainwater, which is fine, and also river water at times when there was no rainwater, and bathing in there at the same time, which it just it just we had to do what we had to do, and at least I had a home where to sleep. But when we told the U.S. Embassy to please to help us, some of us to get out, they just told us that we need to book a $2,000 flight. And for us that don't have a secure job, or because the whole world doesn't have a job now, I thought it was very, very almost abusive that they were asking for $2,000 for us to get home, when usually a flight costs one way to from Peru to New York 400 $500 one way, and one way they were asking for 2,000. And if you didn't have the money, you get a loan, and if you get the loan, your passport got stamped, and you get passport got stamped, and if you're not allowed to travel again if you don't pay back the loan, which is ridiculous. So this WAR organization, the Valerie is the founder, and she's basically been working day and night to get people out of the jungle. And not just that, also bringing food into uh, limited resources, spaces, and people that don't have it. And even she's been helping the Peruvians too, not just foreigners, to get to their home base, because some of them were traveling and now they're getting there. And she's helping like for free, like, well, it's based on donations. So I encourage whoever is watching this to please support this cause, support her organization. And so people like myself that didn't know where else to look for, even though I reached out to the United States, they didn't pay for anything. They just gave me letters to transport myself, so I'm allowed to move from here. But everything had to be funded either by the disorganization war or my own pocket. And we had no ATM. So bottom line, if you're listening to this, there's still people stranded in remote places. There's people in remote places that don't have any food, don't have any health support. This organization is helping them get the word out. And if you have $10 or $5, donate it. As soon as I get back into reality or society, I will also do my best to support this organization and, yeah, pay it forward. That's all of us gotta do. And I'm very grateful right now. I'm staying in in a hotel where I'm waiting to a flight back to United States. Thank you, Valerie, and all the people that are working really hard to get a lot of us home, and also not just home, but supporting doctors here in these remote places. Um, Thank you. Bye.